Welcome back, everybody, to the Kansas Jayhawks Dynasty here in Week 10, as we have fallen to 2-5 on the season with 4 straight losses. Last week was a tough episode for us as we had a very close game against Oklahoma, who is now the first team in the conference. We lost to them 42-35 in a last-second attempt to win. We just couldn't get down the field. Tough loss for us, but it showed some improvement both defensively and offensively. Mostly offensively because, they scored 42 points. But luckily for us, we get a little bit of a break today as we take on the Texas Longhorns, who have struggled this year to get anything going. They are now 2-4 on the season, slightly better than us in the conference. They've only won 1 of 3 games. We've lost all 3. So hopefully the Jayhawks can take advantage of this matchup and get a big win in here in Texas. Let's see what they do and let's head on down to the field. And here we are. Texas won the coin toss, so they deferred, and your Jayhawks will get the first chance to score today. 1st and 10 though, under center. It's going to be an outside run, but Gardner breaks it up the middle for 5. He saw the guy on the outside and had the wherewithal to just move right up the middle of the line. And here come the Jayhawks on 4th and 2, going for it in their own field position. It's going to be a read option. Bean is going to have it and gets a little more. Sliding after getting the first down. What a gutsy call there by head coach Smeems. I don't think anybody saw that play coming. Not even the Texas defense looked prepared to stop us there. Next play though. It's going to be a pass again. He's going deep again. He's got Kwame Lassiter 42 yards on a diving reception. What a pass and catch there from our best receiver. 3rd and goal now. They need to not stall out here. I'd be surprised if we see a field goal, even if no matter what happens here. It's going to be a pass again. He's got Gardner in the outside and he just can't get there. 5 yards, but he gets pushed out at about the 3. 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. Empty set backfield here for Jason Bean. They tried to go for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. They go for it again, and he's got it. Lawrence Arnold, 3-yard touchdown reception. That is his first touchdown of the year. Most likely probably about his 4th catch of the year. He doesn't see the field too much. 2nd and 1 after the quick 9-yard dart for Casey Thompson. He's in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs on both sides of him. It's going to be a pass this time. Got a guy across the middle. Xavier Worthy gets about 10 after being tackled. 2 straight sacks essentially for this defense. 1 went for 1 yard and 1 loss of 5 there. 3rd and 14 now. Another pass from Thompson. He tries to throw it at the last second. Interception. Jacoby Bryant. Just what the doctor ordered there. What a catch on the sidelines by the cornerback. Out come your Jayhawks again, looking to strike right back at the Longhorns. We did it on the first drive. Let's see if they can do it now. It's a run to Gardner, who's got a lot of space. He ran untouched for about 12 yards there. Already 18 yards for Gardner. 2nd and 4 now, 2:50 and counting in this first quarter, already down at about the 30-yard line. It's another pass from Gardner, or Bean, excuse me, but he's got Lassiter again, 17. Kwame Lassiter has not shown up in any games this year until last week, and now he's already got 4 catches in the first quarter. This is the exact type of play we've expected out of him all year, and we're just now getting it. 1st and 10, all the way down at about the 17-yard line. It's another pass. He has nowhere to go. This time he gets sacked. A loss of 9. Gardner was running out of the backfield, but Luke Brockermeyer gets there before Bean could just let go of it at the last second. Jacob Borsia, he's missed so many of these. It's a 32-yard field goal. 4th and 8. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it's wide left. I just don't understand it. Either it goes wide left or it goes wide right. And the Longhorns come back onto the field after looking at their defense not giving up any points off of the interception. Casey Thompson has to be a lot more careful with the ball there. He fakes it. I read it perfectly, but he still gets free. Thompson rumbling down the field, breaking another tackle. 40 yards. Jeremy Webb finally brings him down. I thought I had the hit there. Thought we had the tackle there. Thought we had the tackle here with Kenny Logan Jr., but finally Jeremy Webb catches up. Jacoby Bryant helps out a little bit on the tackle there. Here we are to start the second quarter, 2nd and 12 for this Texas offense. And on the sideline, I saw Jason Bean trot into the medical tent. So hopefully it's not too serious, but he gets a screen outside. Troy O'Meary with the 9-yard catch and run. Hopefully that injury with Jason Bean won't keep him out of this game. 3rd and 4. Thompson will most likely run it here, I'd imagine. No, he's going to pass it to a guy that's not even covered. He breaks tackles. Touchdown! Cade Brewer pushed our guys about 6 yards down the field, right into the end zone. Look at this strength. He wasn't even picked up. Breaks the tackle, gets him at the 5, and just pushes Nate Betts into the end zone. 3rd and 3. I feel like we're likely to see a very run-heavy offense considering the quarterback situation now. It's going to go to Gardner, who can't get the first down. Loses 1, and the Jayhawks will punt it right back to the Longhorns. All right, 1st and 10 now after that pass play. Thompson. Haven't seen Robinson very much today, and as soon as I say that, he gets a big run there. All the way down to about the 40. They're 2nd and 2. Very run-heavy today for the Longhorns, but we've seen a couple back-to-back passes. I'd be surprised if this doesn't stay on the ground, and I mean, what are we supposed to do there? The whole defensive line just gets shoved out of the way. 1st and goal, Longhorns. 2nd and goal, another run, another touchdown. Casey Thompson, 5-yard touchdown run. We've got to figure something out with that read option. We just can't seem to find when the quarterback's going to keep it. The last drive, we said that we might see a run-heavy offense today. It's going to be very difficult if this run game can't get going. This one's going to go to Gardner on the outside. He breaks it outside. Breaks a tackle. Velton Gardner down the field looking for the end zone. He's going to make it. What a run there from Velton Gardner. Huge play. All the way from about the 30-yard line. Velton Gardner breaks it outside, and you know his speed. He's dangerous when he breaks those runs outside and no one's out there. And they just couldn't contain him. And just when we needed a running play there, Gardner breaks it for about 70. 1st and 10 at about the 37 now. Something tells me this is going to be a very high-scoring game with how both defenses are playing. It's another pass, though. He's got Robinson across the middle. Gavin Potter got turned around on that play. 17 there on the quick pass out of the backfield. I believe that was Ramyel Dotson on the tackle there. Tried his best to get in there at the last second. He just couldn't get around the back in time. It's another pass here on 1st down. And Robin Thompson's got all kinds of space-breaking more tackles. 21 on the play. Gavin Potter is there, and he just breaks the tackle. Kenny Logan Jr. misses the tackle, I believe, or was that Jacoby Bryant? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter who it was. Just gotta make those. I just don't know what to do to cover that read option. When I try to run it at the quarterback, it's like the defender just freezes and can't move. They get a guy offsides. Doesn't matter. Touchdown there by Roschon. 3rd and 8. We're 0 of 4 today on 3rd downs. Looking to get this one here because this is probably the most important we've had all day. Daniels is going to go deep. He's got Kwame one-on-one. He can't make the catch. Keaton Crawford broke it up. 4th and 8. 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. He was looking for Moore, who just returned the kick. Kansas looking to stop this Longhorns offense. And he's going to try and run it, breaking more tackles. He fumbles the football. Picked up by the big man. What a big hit there to force the turnover. Casey Thompson tried to get as many yards as possible. And I believe was that Gavin Potter that hits him and forces the fumble. And the big man Wilson with the right sure hands to grab the ball. 2nd and 3, and I'd be fine if we just keep this on the ground to go the whole way. Jalen Daniels just looks nervous. Does not look ready to play. Devin Neal on the outside. And that's a touchdown. Nobody's going to stop him there. 26 yards. Devin Neal has had a touchdown in over half of our games. And he gets another one today out of the pistol formation. Untouched, 26 yards running into the end zone. He probably could have walked and scored that one. Casey Thompson trots back onto the field to start this second half. He struggled today so far. An interception, a few fumbles. Actually, they recovered one of them. What a kind of play was that? Jeremy Webb in coverage. The screen pass actually hits the blocker's helmet. 1st and 10. Longhorns moving down the field quickly. Jacoby Bryant made the tackle on that last play. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure, and it's going to be a run. Luckily for us, they've got him in the backfield. Logan Jr. and Thomas Jr. back there. Ricky Thomas credited with the tackle. A loss of 5 there. Longhorns are going to settle for a field goal. 9 plays, 39 yards, and just over 2 minutes off the clock. Let's see what they do on this field goal. Snap it back, kick it up. It's clean right through the uprights. I wish we could do that. We went from all the way down past the midfield line for us to a 3rd and 18 here on this drive. Daniels all alone in the backfield. He's going to pass it. He's got Lassiter, though. Kwame Lassiter, 25 yards. He had that huge first quarter. He struggled since then. That's his first catch since the first quarter. And once Jason Bean went down, he just hasn't been able to find him in the offense. All right, so now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Jalen Daniels missed a touchdown opportunity last play. Let's see what he's got in store for us this time. It's going to be a read option. He's got a lot of space, but he gets hit hard after 9 yards trying to slide. He just can't do it at the last second. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, and I'd be surprised in this pistol formation if we don't see Gardner just right up the middle. And it is going to be Gardner up the middle, getting a big hit there, but it's 4 yards. Enough for another first down. All right, 1st and 10, no sign of Velton Gardner until now. He's back in the game. Daniels remains under center. It's going to be a pass to cross the middle. Keaton Crawford is everywhere. Mason Fairchild had a touchdown and just got barely stopped. 3rd and 10, and I'd be surprised if they don't play aggressive here. Field goal really does nothing considering there's a high chance you miss it. Daniels across the middle to Trevor Cardell, gets 11 on the play, and that's enough to give us another first down. That's going to put us at 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. We haven't really had too many opportunities deep in Texas territory because our offense has really scored before then, as Gardner's going to break it outside and get about 8 yards for the touchdown. Another outside run, and the Longhorns just can't seem to cover those. And Velton Gardner's going to give us a 3-point lead, maybe 4 with the extra point out coming from Jacob Borsia. We find ourselves 2nd and 10 on defense now. They were able to get a little bit of pressure. Thompson panicked last play. It's going to be a run this time. Robinson up the middle, breaking tackles. 11 on the play. We just got to bring him down on those first tackles. So many of his yards come after contact. Here we are, 3rd and 13. We need to get a stop here and take a bigger lead than what we already have. 28-24 late in the 3rd quarter. Jayhawks looking for their first Big 12 win of the season. Xavier Worthy gets about 4 on the play, but nothing more. Jalen Daniels hasn't had a chance to throw it too many times today. 1st and 10, though, and it looks like he's going to run it or throw it this time. It is a pass. He's going to dump it out to Gardner, who gets hit hard. Gets about 2 on the play, but he gets lit up out of the backfield. 1st and 10 after that very short run from Velton Gardner. They are actually going to come out in an I formation. It's a pass, though, out of it. And he's going to roll out. Finds Trevor Wilson. Bad throw. It was actually going to sail right into the hands of the defensive back, but Trevor Wilson just snags that one out of the air. 4th and 7 from 44 yards out. He missed one from 32 earlier. Borsia looking to redeem himself. Snap it back. The kick is up. Is that going to go through? It's not long enough. He finally gets one on target and just can't get it there. That looked like a read option, and it looked like Gavin Potter stayed with the quarterback on that one. So I'm interested to see if they continue to attack that play. This one's going to be a screen option, and it's going to be no gain. Gavin Potter and the rest of the line read that perfectly. Bijan Robinson just barely gets to the line. 3rd and 13 and back-to-back big hits there from Gavin Potter. Last play on the first play actually wasn't a hit, but he just stopped Casey Thompson from keeping the ball on the option play. This one's going to be another pass. He's got a man deep. Xavier Worthy, 44 yards downfield. He just gets past everybody in the zone coverage, and is that Ricky Thomas Jr.? It is, I believe. He just can't get it downfield quick enough. And as expected, 4th and 7 now, they're actually going to bring out the offense again. Casey Thompson all alone in the backfield. No, actually, he's got Robinson behind him. That looks like another screenplay, and he's going to get all kinds of space. Robinson pushing men downfield, and he scores a touchdown. Just our luck. 28 yards on the screenplay. They call him back-to-back. I thought we were ready for him, but the blocking is just too good on the outside. Logan Jr. can't get him, and you're just not going to be able to tackle him one-on-one. 3-point game upcoming if they make this PAT. 2nd and 7. I don't really know what we're expected to do without our starting quarterback. Jalen Daniels just has not been able to find anything in the passing game so far. He's going to throw it at the last second, finds Luke Grimm. Breaking tackles! Luke Grimm all the way to about the 30, breaking more. Put that at the 25. What a play there for Luke Grimm. I thought that was just going to be a little first down pass, and he breaks past 4 people down the field on his way to about the 25-yard line, maybe 26 of Texas. That big catch and run by Luke Grimm is going to put us well ahead of the clock that we were putting ourselves in, as Gardner's going to go to the outside, gets pushed out at the 1, probably could have scored a touchdown there, but it looked like he wanted to go out of bounds. Hopefully we can just take a little bit more time off the clock. Smart play there by Velton Gardner. Very unselfish. You don't want to score the touchdown as quickly as possible, but here we are, 1st and goal at the 1. Gardner's going to break it outside. 2-yard touchdown run as your Jayhawks quickly take a 4-point lead. Hopefully 5 if they can hit this extra point, and finally we do something late in this 4th quarter. Texas is going to go with the hurry up. Thompson, nowhere to go. He can't stay on his feet. Nate Betts with the big hit from behind, 3rd and 18. Nate Betts gets blocked a little bit and just throws him down. 4th and 3 in what could easily be the last play of this game that matters. Thompson out of the shotgun. It's going to be a run to Robinson. He gets hit. That's going to be it, folks. 1 minute left. They do have 3 timeouts, but I'm perfectly capable of running down the field. 2nd and goal. Gardner's going to keep it on the ground. He's got the outside. Velton Gardner's going to score a touchdown to end this game and cap off his amazing day. What a run there, in his game so far has just been probably the best game of his life. Velton Gardner has been running all over the Texas defense, and we really couldn't have wished for a better game with our starting quarterback going down. And wow, what a win that was. Jason Bean obviously started out really hot, 6 of 9, 91 yards and a touchdown. I don't doubt that he would have had a heck of a game if he had been able to stay in all day long. Unfortunately, he got hurt. Hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully it doesn't keep him out too much longer, because Jalen Daniels just did not play good. 6 of 15, 102 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. That's really all that mattered. But even more so, we just didn't need him to play good. We needed him to keep the ball on our side. 32 rushes for Velton Gardner, 240 yards, 7.5 a carry. He's going to find the touchdown, the end zone 4 times today. That's insane. What a game by the junior running back. Most definitely the best game he's had all season long. Devin Neal had the 127-yard run for the touchdown. And 5 of our 6 touchdowns ended up being on the ground from our running backs. Jalen Daniels even contributed there, 2 rushes for 16 yards. Receiving-wise, nothing much going around as we noticed. Our run game dominated today. We didn't really have much need for the receivers. Kwame Lassiter had himself a day, though. 5 receptions, 108 yards. If Jason Bean had stayed in, who knows, he may have ended up with 10 catches, 108 yards, a touchdown, something like that, because he was on track. He had 4 of those 5 catches in the first quarter. Trevor Wilson, 2 for 19. Luke Grimm, 1 for 45. Trevor Cardell, obviously the freshman tight end, 1 for 11. And Lawrence Arnold, the freshman receiver, surprisingly, 1 catch, 3 yards, and the only receiving touchdown of the day. He doesn't see the field too much, so I'm surprised to see that he was the guy Jason Bean went to on that play. But, it worked out in the end. Defensively, we played as good as you could expect. Jacoby Bryant with the interception. He is going to be great next year. He's a freshman this year, already playing great this season. Nate Betts had a couple big hits there. As always, Gavin Potter, the junior linebacker, just had an amazing overall game. Jacob Borsia, that first kick, I won't blame him, or I'll blame him on completely. That's a 32-yard field goal. You got to hit those. That last kick, maybe it was just a little bit out of his range. He's a sophomore, only a 78 overall. I hope that he can recover from this season. But before we end this video, let's go ahead and look at the recruiting update number 3. I haven't shown you guys in a few weeks what the recruiting looks like. So when I last showed you guys the recruiting field, we only had 1 commit, and that was 65 overall center Jeremy Seymour. Since then, we've had a few guys come in. David Lewis, 68 overall center. Patrick White, 67 defensive end. Zach Flynn, 64 defensive tackle. A bunch of 3-stars and a few 2-stars. Ron Burton at the fullback position. But don't worry, guys. We're still working on some big-name players. Maurice Butler, 3-star scrambling quarterback. We're down by 1,000, but I just hope he can wait till the offseason and we can put as many points as possible in on him. We've got Dante Chavez we've been working on. We're down 440 on him, trying to get back in that fight. We had a couple points in him, and they just kind of overtook us. Donnell Harris, 73 overall receiver. He's just a really good overall player. 95 speed, 89 acceleration. Not the best at catching attributes, but we could really use a great return man like him. Donnell Harris, we're number 1 on his board right now. Lawrence Petty, we're trying to get in there for the tackle. 875 back, but hopefully we can make that a little better as we're putting 500 into him a week. Not really going for the guards. Center position, I've still got points in this guy just to have depth, but I wouldn't be disappointed if we didn't get him. Alex Banks at the defensive end is our other guy, and we're really going for Kyle Young. We're in a 3-way battle between 2 other teams in our area, Indiana and BYU, who's in the Big 12 with us, so it'd be huge to take him away from BYU. We also have Alex Green, but 62 and 64 is a lot worse than 72, so I'm hoping we can get Kyle Young to come here. Middle linebacker, obviously, we've got Nate Smith. We've been going after him for a few weeks now. Cornerback, we've got Casey Johnson, 65 overall. He's been on our board for a while as well. And as far as free safety goes, we've got Kelly Skinner. Just jumped onto the board. He contacted us. He was interested. So hopefully we can convince him to come here to Kansas. And Sean Simpson, 1,310 back. He looks like he's going to go to USC. Obviously, us even being in the conversation is an important step in the right direction. I just hope that we're able to convince him or hold him off till the offseason and just get something on the board for him to come to Kansas. And let me know what you guys think about this recruiting class so far. I know it's a couple low overall players as of right now. But hey, this is Kansas. We're not going to start out being a top school recruiting-wise. I want to keep it realistic as well, so I didn't want to come in and get the number 1 recruiting class. But hopefully for us, we're able to at least get a couple more players that are a little better than these guys at every position. David Lewis was a big get there. He was able to be our best overall player so far. Let me know what you guys think about that. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and I just appreciate all the support on this series. I'm glad you guys enjoy it because I love making these videos. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. The link's always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and adios.